Hi. So I just came up with this idea about 5 minutes ago in the top of my head, and I haven't planned this video at all, so don't really know if this is going to work, but I have a concept. I have this crazy idea. Well, not crazy, but you know how people are making these like, oh, I copy my best friend's Instagram feed for a week and things like that. So I was kind of thinking about that, and then I was getting a bit nostalgic, and I'm like, oh, I like miss the good old days on Instagram or whatever. I can't remember like how I thought of that, but I was like, wouldn't it be cool if I like made an Instagram account and treated it like it was 2013. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it on my old phone and actually post from my old original iPhone I have. And I mean, I'm not sure like if I'm going to have to update Instagram a bit because like it's a really, really old phone. I have not used it since like 2014. And I think I'm going to actually like only post my photos from 2013 too. Like not so vanilla does not exist. I know 2013 isn't really like that long ago. Like I could do to make something really interesting. I could do like living a week in 2005, but I don't really have like the stuff to do that because I was so young. But I do have lots of old stuff from 2013, if that makes sense. So I'm not going to be living like in 2013. I'm just going to be posting on Instagram as a clarification. I can't live in 2013 for a week. That's too much. But yeah, let's see if this works or if this video is even interesting. So I have here my old iPhone, and I'm actually not sure like what version it is. It's either a 1, a 2, or a 3. If anybody like can tell me, that'd be great. I think I got it in around 2011, but then I also got it secondhand from my aunt, so she'd probably already had it for some time. So my guess is that this phone was made in like around 2010. So yeah, I'm not sure. So I've just updated Instagram on it, and it still like shows with the old symbol thing, because it's still like a super old version of it, but it works. Like I'm surprised. I thought I was gonna not support it at all, because I have an iPad, and like even I'll update it as much as it can, like it does not support Instagram anymore, if that makes sense. But this one, it seems to be working fine, which is cool. So yeah, this is my old iPhone. I had this from like 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014. I probably stopped using it in like 2014. But yeah, cool, innit? So I've decided for my week on my Instagram account, I'm going to call my account Choco535. And you're probably wondering, what a random username. Well, it's because this here is a screenshot of my old account. Well, not my old account, it is actually the account I still use today, Pure Palomino. But before I called it Pure Palomino, it was called Choco535 because my pony was called Choco. You know, I actually originally wanted to call it One Choco because that was my username on Club Penguin. But I couldn't because for whatever reason, like you couldn't have the number first in a username back then. I mean, it could be different now, but at the time in 2013 you couldn't. So I just added some random numbers on the end. This beautiful work of art here is actually the first photo I ever posted on Instagram, ever. I'm not really sure why I deleted it. Well, actually I do know. Back in 2014, there was like sort of this trend to like delete half your photos and have like a really clean feed, if you know what I mean. So literally everybody was restarting, and I didn't like restart completely. I kept up a lot of my old posts, but I deleted a lot, and I don't know why. It's really sad. Like I wish that there was like the archive button now that you can like archive photos. Am I even pronouncing that word right? I don't know. But like I really wish I could have not deleted them and like brought them back now. But unfortunately I deleted a lot of photos, and this was one of them. But I still have the real version here on my phone, which is cool. Now, I don't want to show my password, even though like I've changed it since, but this is actually a real screenshot from when I was creating my account, like, which is Pure Palomino today, which is the account that I still use. So this is a real screenshot of me making it. Ain't that cool? Oh no! No! Who stole my username Choco535? How dare you! Screw you. You are the reason that I cannot make this 100% accurate. You know what? I'm gonna block you. How dare you steal my username? So I'm gonna make this my profile picture because it was actually like one of my first profile pictures on Instagram. I think it might actually be the first. Okay, we've come across our second problem, is that the profile picture shape used to be a square and now it's a circle. So it doesn't look quite right. These little things like this are really annoying me. Like, I just want to make it as accurate as I can, but oh well. Okay, so here's like the earliest shot I can find of my bio. And it's something, you know, pretty generic, like I love horses, so I'm gonna try and go along that, mixed with some like slightly older ones that I've found, and try and create a bio that I would truthfully make in 2013. Okay, so I've created this bio, which I think is like similar to something I would say in 2013. Something really cool too is that like my phone has all like the old emojis, which I find really cool. Like I don't even remember when they look like this. It's crazy. Unfortunately, I can't remember like what my actual caption was for my first photo, but I'm just gonna make it up and say this. And also, as you can see, I did like my smiley faces back to front because I was edgy like that. Posting our first ever photo. Hey, and that's a lie. You see that? How it says direct there? That's how you can tell that it's not from 2013, because in 2013 there was no DM. Yay, I have officially posted my first photo on Instagram 4 years later. Just looking at this account is giving me like such weird feelings because like it looks so real to how my account used to actually look. Like it's just so weird. My version of Instagram is so old that I literally cannot look at stories. Like it's just crazy. I love this. This is so much fun. Oh look, I have 5 followers. Because I mentioned, ugh, not those accounts. I hate those accounts. They're like spam accounts. I'm gonna block them all. Okay, I know this isn't like 2013, but have you ever seen this like account thing? Like they're super weird and sketchy, and I don't trust them. My friend actually ordered a brow band from them and it never turned up. I don't trust them. But anyway, I'm gonna block them because you weren't existent in 2013. Okay, it's not anymore, and it's not on this version of my Instagram either, because this isn't like a 2013 version, but does anyone remember like the popular page? And it used to be like where the explore page is, but like to be on the popular page was like a big deal because like it was basically like if your video like went trending on YouTube, like Instagram would feature your post and then it'll get tons of likes and you'd get a notification about it. I never was featured on the popular page because like in 2013 my account was too small. But like if I had the followers that I had now in 2013, I probably would have, you know, the occasional post featured. Oh my god, I totally have to like write some captions or make my bio in this font. Cause like, does anyone remember like when literally everybody wrote in this font to be super edgy and cool? I love that I actually mentioned this account on my other account. Like, oh haha, I'm doing this like experiment thing. And I mentioned him like, oh you can go follow if you want. And I mentioned that in my story. And you literally like it hasn't even shown up in direct messages that I've been mentioned in my story because like the version's so old that stories just don't even exist. Oh my god, I can't believe that Tag for Likes app actually still works on my phone. For those who don't know, like this was a really popular app back in the day for like all sort of like hashtags you wanted. It would like have all this sort of stuff, if you know what I mean. Like tons and tons of hashtags. But I don't really know what happened, but I guess Instagram didn't like them because like they deleted it. Like they deleted the app, they deleted the page, and they would not let you like hashtag tag for likes. I'm not really sure why. But it was like a really big thing, and I'm really surprised that the app still works even though the app's since been deleted. Oh, what have I got here? A nice, perfectly straight photo? Well, we're gonna tilt that because it's Instagram and tilting photos is cool. Okay, so I've edited this photo like how I probably would have in 2013. So I got like the blur, and I got that tilt, and I got that filter. And annoyingly, I can't do like a border around it. I don't know why. I think that like effect was gone on this update that I've got on Instagram, which is sad because that was like one of the classic things back in 2013 to do. And I've written this caption, which I feel like sounds like me. Well, me in 2013. Something I would have wrote. Okay, so it is day 2 of the experiment, or whatever you want to call it now. And yes, I am wearing the same pants. I'm very surprised because I didn't charge this overnight and it didn't actually like go flat or wasn't even in the red. Like it was 50% battery and I used it for like quite a long time yesterday, like for a few hours. So I feel like this battery on this is actually like pretty decent. So today on Instagram I'm going to be posting this. It is a sort of quote thing by the Instagram account Lady Jameson. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I'm actually not really sure. For those who don't know, back in 2013 she was probably the biggest equestrian account on Instagram and was really popular. She was an amazing rider, and unfortunately in October she passed away of a rare blood disease. Obviously this was like a massive shock to the Instagram community. What I find kind of sad is that all the people that like are on Instagram now don't even know who she is, because, you know, they joined in like 2015 or 2016. But I really recommend that you check out her page, because there's a lot of inspiring stuff on there. She's a really talented writer, and she was only 16 when she passed away, which is really sad. You know, this might be a weird thing to say, but I think when Lacey passed away, it was the only time ever that the equestrian Instagram community actually like came together as one. Because, you know, obviously the Instagram equestrian community is really bitchy, and I would say even toxic. But when she passed away, it's like very temporarily. I know I can't pronounce that word, but just ignore that. Just when she passed away, just for a second, there was no fighting, there was no drama. Everybody sort of came together to remember her. And I don't think that unless something as dramatic as this happens, people will be like that again. Because, you know, the community is full of teenage girls, and teenage girls are bitchy, and that's just how it's always going to be. And people can write inspirational posts about how we should stop and how we should change, but it's never going to change. Nothing is ever going to change. That's just what teenage girls are like. Okay, so for my next post, I've got a video, and it is an actual real video of me jumping back in 2013. This was when I first... Oh god, I hate even looking at it. It's when I first started jumping, and I didn't know what I was doing. I found these poles lying around, and I just, like, found some buckets and made them myself. And I tried to teach myself to jump, which has sort of worked out. I've not really had any jumping lessons, or at least I didn't have any jumping lessons until I already kind of knew how to have a good jumping position. So, like, I want to say that my position is all me, because I did truly teach myself. I did look at people on Instagram that had good positions, or what I thought was good, and just try and copy that as best as I could. And within about 6 months from this time, I had basically figured it out, I want to say. So this is the caption I'm going for this post, and I'm like, basically, I didn't like it when people, like, told me that I was a shit writer, even though I was. Like, I got really pissed off if someone, like, gave me any tips, even if they were being polite. I really didn't like it. I hated tips, so I was just, like, block people. And I understand now if it's, like, a hateful comment, someone's like, you're writing shit, but, like, some people were just genuinely trying to help, and I didn't like it at all, so that's why I'm looking very angry about the idea of anybody giving me any help. Oh my god, I completely forgot that you're actually able to use to pause videos on Instagram. I don't think you still can, right? And if I play, yeah, huh, that's so cool. I swear you can't do that anymore. I don't know why they would, like, remove the feature to pause a video. Like, that seems like common sense to me, but oh well. So I actually managed to find this really early screenshot from my account, and keep in mind, this is pure Palomino today. This is the pure Palomino, the account that I still have, that has now 22,000 followers. This was it when I had 84 followers, and I don't know how I managed to have like 166 posts in a few weeks, but to be fair, I did like post a lot. Okay, so it is day 3 of my experiment, and look at this, I'm wearing a different pair of pants. And look at this, someone is trying to actually compliment me. I don't think they realize that this is a joke. Like, obviously I know my writing is terrible in this video. I feel kind of bad. I feel like I'm lying to people. And also, I found this Lacey Jameson fan page, like, in 2018. I didn't know that there were any that, like, still existed in 2018. So that's cool. So for my post today, I'm going to be posting this. This is an actual edit somebody made for me back in 2013. And it's actually, like, a pretty good edit, I think. Like, considering I had only, like, 300 or 400 followers, for somebody to make an edit like this, I think it's pretty cool. I don't know if anybody has actually noticed, but I still have this helmet. And I still, like, use it to this day. See, I have here a photo of me in 2018 wearing that same helmet that I've had for about maybe almost 10 years now. I love being on this old phone. It's so cool seeing, like, how everything used to look. And it's weird to think that that's how I used to use everything. Like, it feels so long ago I can't remember it, if that makes any sense. But yeah, this was the old notes. Who remembers this? Do you ever just find a really weird note and, like, you have no idea what you're on about? Like, I know I'm talking about stallions and semen, but I have no idea, like, what I was on about, because I didn't have all this, like, stallion semen. Oh, I know what I was doing. I was probably planning my stud in 2013, and, like, I was planning to breed with my horses. That's probably it. Now this right here has to be one of my favourite photos of my riding. Like, I just think my position is just so perfect. Like, oh, such a beautiful photo. Okay, so I find this really cool. This is a screenshot from my YouTube channel back in 2013. Obviously, that's the whole point of this video. But I find it cool because this is, again, the same channel that I use to this day. And you can see I have changed the name now. It was Georgia J CP, now it's Georgia J TV. And no prizes for guessing what CP stood for. So you can see here that I uploaded this video called My Horse Riding Story, which when I took this screenshot had 15 views, and now it has like 20,000 views, which is kind of cool. And this video here, which I've apparently deleted, I wonder if I have a copy of this anywhere, but that's back when I made Club Penguin videos. I don't think people realise that there was like a whole culture of like people that made YouTube videos about Club Penguin and made like Club Penguin series and music videos and stuff like that. It was a whole culture. But anyway, that is another video for another time. I could make so much content on Club Penguin. Okay, so I think it is finally time that I bring this experiment to an end, if you will. I'll post my last few photos on my Instagram today, and then I think I've gone back into 2013 and experienced what it was like in a way, and it's been really fun. I feel like I've probably enjoyed this experiment more than I should have, but I don't really know what else I should do. Like, you know, I've made my old account basically and talked and post photos like how I would in 2013, but there's not really else much to do. But I have truly found this really interesting, and it's nice for a bit of nostalgia. So I think I'm going to end my Instagram week with this photo. I think it's a pretty cute photo of me in 2013 with Minnie. It's crazy to think that Minnie was actually 10 hands 3, and I like actually kind of fit in 2013 on a 10 hand 3 pony. Like, now I can't even fit on 13 hands without looking weird. Honestly, I'm not sure what I should like do with this account now that I'm done with the experiment. I don't want to delete it because it's kind of funny. I might just make it private. But yeah, if you have any suggestions to what I should do with this, because I don't want to give it away either. Like, I want to make something special out of it, but I'm not sure what yet. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. So I thought I'd end this where it technically all started. This is what shows up as my first photo on Instagram right now, and I posted it a few days after I joined Instagram. As you know, this wasn't actually my first photo. I posted probably like 50 photos before this. But for some reason in 2014 I had a mad deleting spree where I deleted like tons and tons of my photos, which to this day still bothers me. But yeah, this is technically my first photo that is alive on Instagram today. It's crazy. I can't believe I've spent 5 years on Instagram. Like, I was 10 when I posted this. It's just crazy. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't really know if other people will find it interesting because it is quite a unique idea, I guess. So it might be a terrible idea. It's just something that I came up with. I love looking back on the past and like seeing how things were. Like, I've always been like that. I don't know. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it wasn't too cringy, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.